as I fall, I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. I'm out of love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting time, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo.
Good day, everybody. Let's go for a little walk today. We're not gonna ski today, we're gonna walk around a little bit today. Gloves, I'll see how many animal tracks we can find. Should be a decent, or quite a few that we can see. Loner Serenity. At least here's the first ones. This is rabbit. All this is, or I guess technically it's hare. But yeah, call them rabbits. They've been going here in every possible direction right here. I'm doing pretty good, Bibo. How are you doing today? More rabbits. Should be able to see at least a few other ones too. Oh yeah, here's something else here. This could be a dog. It's probably the dog that we had running around here. And that's two animals, dog and rabbits. Also, there's usually like a squirrel somewhere here that we can see also. Bunch more rabbit tracks, dog tracks. Yeah, it seems to be like some sort of path here, because I've many times seen like a lot of animals going right here. Yeah, this is probably the dogs again, or dog. We need bears track. Yeah, if we see bears, then it's gonna be interesting. Fresh bear tracks. Yeah, this is probably a dog. Oh, here we got, that looks like mouse tracks or some like small, really small animal right there. Probably a mouse going back and forth here. So now we have 3 animals already. But yeah, where are the squirrel tracks? Squirrel tracks look kind of funny when you see them. Could be something else than a rabbit. That looks like some other small animal. Maybe, or maybe it's just the dog or the rabbits. Yeah, this looks pretty nice here. Got some snow in the trees. And on the weekend we're supposed to get a decent bit more snow. Maybe. Maybe rain, but hopefully it comes as snow. Good day there, Mark. Yeah, this could be like a fox. It's like one step, one step, one step, but pretty small steps. That's smaller than what the dog had. So we're actually finding a decent bit. Like whatever we walked a couple 100 meters, we've seen like 1, 2, 3, 4 animals already. Or 4 different animals. This is probably like a bunch of rabbits that have done this. There are no squirrel tracks yet. Squirrel went into hiding. Well, let's see if this has this frozen here now. If you want to make the track here, it was kind of, yeah, it has not frozen here. It's frozen a bit, but they're still wet underneath. So here it was a little bit, and I made the track here. Here the tractor sank in a little bit before we turned there. So I might want to try to drive the tractor on the sides here. Still, it's a little frozen, but it's soft underneath. Muddy underneath even. It's not been very cold, just a little bit of minus degrees. Yeah, you can see how here's like some tractor tracks. You can see how all the animals like to use the same tracks. It's nice and flat here, so animals use the same tracks as we use with the tractor. Yeah, this is for sure some other animal here. Probably a fox or like a raccoon dog or something that goes here. That's not the dog. Normal dog, it's something else. Some other animal. Yeah, now we can go, I think we can go over there and up to the other forest and see what's going on there. It's probably the dog again. Dog has really been snooping around here in all the places. Yeah, we almost didn't make it over the ditch there. Yeah, now we're here in the other type of forest, kind of checking the trees, see any animal tracks here. At least we see a lot of trees growing pretty well here. Birches grow well, and the spruces here, like some of these, like this one grew like this much this year. That's almost like, that's over half a meter. That's pretty good. On this like south facing slope where it's actually pretty dry. So yeah, once we get some rain, these trees should grow pretty well here. Christmas trees. Or spruces, but yeah, there we see the track goes there. Big loop, and then once hopefully we get more snow on weekend, then we can finish off the loop that goes inside the forest. Then we got the whole track lined up. There and down to the other side. And there's some small tracks. What's that even? That looks kind of weird, those tracks. Looks kind of like a squirrel, but I don't think it's a squirrel. Maybe it's a squirrel. Unknown tracks. Unknown small animal tracks. Yeah, those look actually really weird. And this is probably the dog again. These are really big actually. Could this be something else than a dog? These are actually pretty big. Like it's almost the size of my like hand. Could that be like, could it be a lynx or something? I mean, those are pretty big. It's probably a dog, but it's really hard to tell sometimes if it's like a dog a lynx or a wolf even. They kind of look the same. Yeah, really hard to say. Then we got the small weird trucks. I don't even know what that is. Follow the big trucks this way a little bit. These are not like super fresh, the dog trucks or whatever they are. Goes here. Interesting. They looked more like clear than the dog trucks down there, but the tracks followed unknown tracks, so I don't know, probably like a dog. Here's something that's been jumping around. This could be like a squirrel. Looks kind of weird. Weird tracks like jumping around, but probably squirrel tracks here. Or some small type of animal. And this here is like, could be like mice or something like that too. But we've definitely seen probably over 5 different kinds already. A few unknowns even. Unknown tracks. Here's more. This could be, is this, we haven't seen deer or moose track so far. This could definitely, this looks like a, maybe this is like a deer or some, maybe there's paw prints, maybe it's a dog still. Should be able to see some deer tracks or something somewhere. That's pretty far between the steps, so that could be actually a deer or something. This looks like moose tracks actually right here. This is like really far between and pretty big tracks. That's probably the moose. So now we got, yeah, I've lost track on how many we have seen. Probably like 7 so far. 7 different animals. It's really good tracking weather when there's like fine snow on surface. There's like a bird or something also. Something that's been jumping around. Or a mouse or something. Ooh, here could be some wet underneath. Let's see if we can. Might be a spring or something here. You can see it's almost not frozen even in some places. Yeah, this is moose tracks right here. Moose or deer tracks. I got my watertight boots just in case if we get in some wet spots. There might be like water underneath, so don't want to go here with just some normal shoes. Back to firm ground now. And again, moose or deer tracks here and there and everywhere. New Mod de Manja. I mean, if you're kickstaff, you're pretty much like a mod also. Or should I should probably give you mod rights if you don't have them already. Or does it override it? If you're kickstaff, you can do, I guess, almost anything. Oh, you have it, yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're kickstaff, then that overrides the mod functionality even. But yeah, let's head over there and then go up on the highest point there and then come back somewhere there. There's some really fresh tracks. Those are really small. That's probably, I would say, 100% deer. It's pretty small but pretty far away. Yeah, this is deer for sure, I would say. So now we've seen deer, moose, dog, rabbit, mouse, squirrel possibly. Some unknown tracks, maybe lynx tracks, but I don't think so. It was probably just more dog tracks. But yeah, this is deer for sure. A lot of critters around, and those deer tracks were really fresh. That deer probably ran here like today, because there was no fresh snow on top. It was like completely new tracks. Where is the wind? Is the wind coming from over there? If the wind is coming like from there, if we walk this way, we could potentially even see something, because the wind should like blow our sounds away, so to speak. Yeah, some of these have been growing nicely. This one grew from here up to here this year. That's nice. Nice growth. Tried to sneak up here behind this hill. I don't see any deer running around. There's like some possibility that you could surprise an animal, especially if it's like sleeping or something. But yeah, we'll go over there to that one beech tree. There should be like a spring there. Would be interesting to see if it's like still completely like not frozen now. Should be able to find it. Should be the only place where it's. If you follow, there's a ditch there. If you follow the ditch, it goes up to the spring. Here's the ditches even. Oh, there's almost water flow in there. It's not even frozen in the ditch here where it flows a little bit. Yeah, open water. It's dropped down to maybe, well, yeah, it hasn't been that cold actually, like -5 during the night, but you can see as soon as there's a little bit of water flow here down the hill, it's not even frozen. Whoop. And now we almost dropped into the ditch also. Sometimes when you step, you don't really know how solid it is. If it's just snow or if it's actually something that you can step on. And it turns here and goes over there, and it turns over there. But yeah, we can see the trees. You can see all the small trees here that we planted here a couple of years ago. Looks pretty good here now. Doesn't seem to be much threat of grass, or even like the unwanted trees are not that big yet here, so this can keep growing for a few years. A few years here before we need to do anything here. Yeah, there's a little bit frozen, but there it's not frozen. And here it doesn't even move. The water doesn't even move here, so it's got to be some warm water coming up from like a spring there, because otherwise this would be, you would think this would be more frozen. Hello there, Flagstaff. closing in. It's probably in there in the bushes somewhere where I think it's pretty close to that alder where the spring should be. I don't remember exactly where it was. Should be somewhere around here. There might also be like another one over there somewhere. But there should be the major one, should be somewhere here. Is that the squirrel? Nah, I don't think. We might have seen squirrel tracks, but I don't see a squirrel right now. Or hear one. Sometimes they're super like loud, the squirrels. And yeah, this here now this a little older forest. You can see this is getting more bushy here. A little bit harder to walk forward in, but still possible. There you go, a little bit that way, and then this way should be maybe easier to find the spring. There's some, there's probably the deer, or the deer tracks right there. It's been running around here. And there is open water, and there is open water. There could be like another spring right here too. I think it should be that way a little bit still. Are we chopping our own Christmas tree? We are. Not today, but later on we are. Today we're just doing a little recon mission in the forest here. See how many animal tracks we can find. And we find a bunch so far. I would say like 7 different animals at least so far. Well, hello, or greetings back to Latvia there. That looks like it could be, but I still think it's over there. Like the big spring. This looks pretty wet right there, but we will try to work our way further. Yeah, completely open water there, so that means the spring should be close. Should be very, very close. Yeah, here's even the old road went kind of here, I think. But yeah, I think over there is actually the real spring. I think it's over there. Here it's, yeah, completely. I think that's where the spring originates from, and then it flows here and flows with the ditch over there. Yeah, it feels almost, ground feels soft here. How cold is it here? Not very cold. It's like -2 or 3 here. It's been pretty normal winter so far. We have maybe 10 centimeters of snow now, so pretty actually like an average winter so far. But yeah, this weekend we're gonna get more snow, I think. Hopefully more snow, or maybe more rain. Depends on how warm it's gonna be. Yeah, here's some open water, and over there I think is the the real deal for the spring. But yeah, we have been skiing a little bit already, but today we're just doing a little walk. Yeah, here it's completely not frozen. Yeah, this I'm pretty sure this is the real spring right here. Whoop, almost soft here. Gotta find somewhere where we don't sink in. But yeah, this right here, this is like always, never frozen right here. So I'm pretty sure this is where the water comes up. What are we doing? We're just walking in the forest, finding springs, looking at animal tracks. We've seen a lot of animal tracks so far already. But yeah, I remember this place because this water you could just drink it from here if you want to. Like it's like spring water. But yeah, we don't want to step in there. It could be kind of deep. Shouldn't be too deep, but I mean, I got the good boots. We can step into some water, but yeah, I think we're gonna head up there, go up the hill to the top of the hill there. Then we should have some pretty good views up there. There's our Yeti footprints. Yeah, I see. What are these big footprints here? It's like some big animal came from there right here. Like this big foot. We have wolves now in Latvia and bears. Yeah, we have wolves and bears here too. Haven't seen those tracks today, but it would be possible to see those tracks also. There has been like some sightings not too far from here. But yeah, I've personally not seen a wolf or a bear. A lot of deer and moose though. Yeah, here's the same deer. This is probably the same deer. There's one leg, another. This one probably ran here, and then we saw it further there too. And those looked like really fresh. So those were probably like today. Yeah, if we would see a bear or something, it would be crazy. Crazy. But I think it's pretty unlikely, since most of the time the bears will hear me like a lot before I will see any of them. Bears have much better hearing and probably much better vision than a human does. Hope I carry some honey. I think it would be better to have some bear spray. But yeah, I don't have any. It should be like it's almost unheard of here in Finland that a bear would like attack, or even a wolf. But one thing that has been happening is like wolves, if you have like sheep on the farm, then the wolf can come and kill a lot of sheep. That's definitely been happening quite a bit this year, I think. Like a lot of sheep have died. But yeah, the wolves, they don't really go after the humans, they go after the sheep first. yeah, if you have sheep on the farm, then there's definitely some farmers that have been like, it's not a very good situation. Since the wolves, they're like protected, so you can't just shoot them either. So if you get sheep on the or wolves on the farm, I mean, you can try to scare them away, but yeah, you can't do anything else. So it's not nice. But I think there was some, like, they might make some changes to that now. So you're actually allowed to like hunt the wolf a little bit. At least the like problem individuals. Because otherwise it would be a problem, or is already a problem for some farmers. We don't have any animals on our farm, so it's not really a problem, but it's for sure an issue if you have animals. But yeah, how do you have like a lot of wild boars around there in Latvia? We have a lot of wild boars here, and those are a pretty like recent addition. Like even 20 years ago, wild boars were no issue. Now they're kind of like an issue here. But yeah, here we have good viewpoint here. We can see pretty far in a lot of directions. And the sun is a little bit behind the cloud now. But yeah, the wild boars, I think they can hunt like, you don't even need permissions. Like for the moose and deer and all the other animals here, you pretty much need like permits for each animal. But the wild boar, I think you can just, most of the year, I think they can just, if they see one, they can shoot one, the hunters, I think. There's some small, I don't know what, that's gotta be like a mouse or something. We've seen that track, a lot of these. It's like too small, two very small paw prints that just go forward. It's gotta be like a mouse or maybe like a bird or something. Something small. Yeah, the boars, they really can get out of hand because they don't have a lot of enemies. So once they start multiplying, it can really like explode pretty fast. I know in Sweden it's like the boars are like a huge issue, even bigger than what it is here in Finland. And then we can try to go back that way somehow, some way. You gotta see, there's down the hill here, there should be like a mini pond. There's usually some water there. We can check now if there's ice or what there is. Or if it's dry. Seems like there's maybe some ice there in the middle. It's like perfectly flat. Can you grow anything in the winter? No, we don't grow anything in the winter really. Summertime is growing, and winter time is, well, we can sometimes do some things in the forest, like harvest some trees, but we've already done that for this winter. So yeah, it's on the farming front, it's the slow time of the year now. Where are you? We are in Finland, southern Finland. Yeah, let's go down the hill there. But yeah, I don't know if the ice is too thick there. We probably don't want to stand in the middle there, because if the ice breaks, then we could fall through the ice, and there could be decent, like, I don't know how much water there is underneath. Hello to Argentina. It is pretty nice snow, pretty clean snow. If you look at this, it's completely white. And we might be getting some more on the weekend. There's just a little bit right now. Just a little bit of snow. Oh yeah, here's the mini lake. Sometimes where it's really rainy, can be, there's kind of like almost like a little pond here. Yep, Jesus is here. No need to worry about anything. Let's see how thick the ice is here. If there is any ice. Yeah, there is ice here. It cracked a little bit. We might see if we can walk on it. Oh no, it's cracking. We don't really want to walk. There is ice, but there could be like a decent bit of water underneath. What is the current temperature? I think we're like -2, -3. Slightly below 0. Let's go there, and then we can go back there and see if we can find our if we can find our way back here. I think we need God to lead us back from here. Otherwise we might be lost. We in Canada? No, we're in Finland. There's on the bottom right corner of the stream, you can see there's a flag, there's a time, and there's also the temperature. So if you're interested in those, check bottom right corner of stream. There should be some basic info there. It might be, if you're watching on cell phone, it might be a little small, but yeah, in any case, there should be some info right there. But yeah, here you can see like the trees are of course not growing much, but You can see all the trees that we have planted here. You can see the area is like full of new trees. So yeah, just in a few years all these trees will be much bigger here. Then we can call it a forest again. And even now it's a forest. It's just a very young forest. Soon we will be going into an older forest when we go over there. Then we can't really see that far anymore. We're inside the trees. There's like a mouse hole there. Let's head somewhere towards the sun. Should lead us back to the fields, hopefully. Do I have a horse? No, I do not have a, or I have a metal horse. A couple of metal horses. Steel I should say. I have a couple of steel horses. Whoop! There was a big hole. There's a big stump. Yeah, I think we're gonna go just straight there. See if we can find our way through. The trees are bigger there, so it's gonna be might be a little tricky. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, this is Red Dead Redemption 2. The only thing is missing, we don't have any guns here. Otherwise it's pretty much the same thing. Oh, these are nice. Now we have a weapon. Wolf attacks, we hit it with this. Oh, it broke. Almost like the game again. You can just take that and hit them on the head. Should work right. Oh boy, getting to the taller trees now. Now we can't see anything, or we just have to try to go towards the big trees and hopefully come out on the other side at some point. Can be a little tricky to find the route when it's trees everywhere. And we'll see if the stream works inside the trees here. I think there should be like a ditch going through here. If we follow that, that might be our best bet. Yeah, here's a ditch that goes. If we follow that, it should be good. Where are we going? We are, at the moment, we are trying to find a way out of here. We're in the middle of the woods now. We need to find some sort of a way out of here. Here's some tracks again. That could be like, it looks pretty big. It's probably a dog. But I mean, it could be like a lynx or something also. Pretty big, some of the paw prints. But yeah, do we go this way or that way now? A little bit tricky when there's snow on the ground. You can't really see where you can put your foot. Maybe on the other side it's a little easier. And then there's, if you go under a tree, we don't really want this on top of us. Like all the snow might fall down if there's wind. The streaming gear might not like all that snow. But yeah, this way should be. We should find a way out. Now we got snow on the chat phone. But yeah, it definitely looks pretty wintry right now. I can agree with that. A little bit of snow changes the landscape completely. Just need to look a little bit where I place my foot so I don't step into like a big hole. There's like, that looks like squirrel tracks. So now we found our squirrel of the day, I think. Shake the snow off these before I walk through there. Otherwise we will be completely snowed in. Yeah, that's squirrel tracks right there. Now we found a squirrel. First squirrel of the day. Back in the day, the squirrel, like squirrel hides, were used as money, I think, at some point. So we should find a squirrel and then skin it, and then we would have some currency. I think in Red Dead Redemption, I think the squirrel hides, or you can skin animals, and then you can use that or sell that. RuneScape, yeah, maybe RuneScape, maybe Red Dead Redemption. Currently trying to get out from the tree jungle. This is the new level in Red Dead Redemption. New update. It's like, yeah, tree jungle. There's some cones in this tree, and you can see the squirrel has been here. There's like remnants of some cones. This is what the squirrel likes to eat, or the seeds that are inside there. Squirrel food. Any Amanita muscarias, is that some sort of mushroom? I don't think there's a lot of mushrooms at this point. in the winter. In the summer or in the fall you can find like a bunch of mushrooms, but now they're pretty much all frozen and dead. Oh man, it's a dense jungle here. Shake off some snow because yeah, if the stream camera or the backpack gets a lot of snow on it, it might not work, so I'm gonna have to try to not get all the snow on the camera. Oh god, all the snow on the phone. But yeah, we should be getting closer to a field. It shouldn't be too far anymore, if I remember correctly here. It's just with all this snow you have to... Yeah, we're still following the ditch here. It should be flowing that way. So we should be going in the right direction. If my chat phone can survive all the snow on it. More phone on the chat phone. More snow on it. Other than that, stream seems to be working. Just getting a bunch of snow on my pants and some other places. Oh yeah, a little bit easier here. Less. A little bit less stuff. What do I see there in the tree? Looks like there's a hole in the tree. Is there like a bird's nest or what is that? Looks interesting. What kind of boots do I use? I use my logging boots. These kind of boots. These are good. Even if we step into some snow, it's not, doesn't really matter. Or even if it's like wet underneath. Is it just mushroom? It looks like almost there's an animal in the tree, but I think it's just, hey, it's just some sort of growth. This really looked like it was like a bird, a hole in the tree, and this was like a rear end of a bird. But it's just some like growths on the tree. Pretty big tree, pretty big older tree. And now we have a little path here. A little bit opened up a little bit here. Now we should not be far away from the field anymore. I already see the big power line. That one is on the field already, so shouldn't be too far anymore. Here's moose tracks for sure. Yeah, these, I see the field over there already. We should be able to find a path through here. and try not to fall down in the process. Maybe it's easier to go out to the power line here and then go out to the field. And there's again, that's probably the dog tracks there. It's been going so many times back and forth here that I'm pretty sure it's the dog, neighbor's dog, that's been running around. Oh yeah, I see freedom. We cleared the level. We got out. Terrain is still treacherous, but at least we can see where we're going now. That's a win. Let's not fall down. Some slippery roots. Oh yeah, we're back out. Some YouTuber refers to that camping. Yeah, it is. So if the weather would get really cold all of a sudden, it could be kind of dangerous, but if you don't have the good enough clothes and then it all of a sudden drops, like if it would drop to like -20 here now, then it would be kind of sketchy with the clothes I have. I have just like pretty normal gloves, and I got my winter jacket but just one pair of pants. So if it would drop to like -20, -30 here, then we would be kind of screwed too, if we would be further away from like houses. But yeah, we're pretty close here, so it's not really very dangerous here. It's like more dangerous to roll your ankle here or something. But yeah, these boots are also good. Like you can't really roll your ankle. They give pretty good like sideways support. Because the terrain is it's quite rocky terrain, and with the snow you can't even see where you're stepping necessarily. So it's good to have some good boots. Makes it easier to walk. Field. We found the field. And almost fell again. That's some pretty old ain tree, whatever that's in English. Again, I always forget what it is. These could easily be like 50 years old or more, even if they're not like super big. Yeah, here's our ski track. If you watched previous streams, this is where we skied a little bit. Good walk here on the side of the track now. Then we can go back there, actually check where we can find the Christmas tree. Probably gonna cut it here in like the next week at some point. Yeah, not as good sunset as yesterday. There's some clouds. Some clouds in the way. Still a decent sunset. And we can go through here somewhere. Wind is picking up. Ditch that we need to jump here, not fall in. Back into the forest where hopefully there's a little bit less wind. That wind felt pretty cold. Even if it's just a few degrees below freezing. Oh, a big branch just fell there. Thought, what the hell was that? Actually a branch that broke off the tree. You could see it roll down the hill there. Thought, what the hell? Getting ambushed. But yeah, somewhere here I think we had like a smaller tree that would be suitable for a Christmas tree. Take a look here. Somewhere in there we want the one that has pretty, like a lot of branches and pretty dense stuff. Most of these, if they grow well, then they don't have a lot of branches. Then they're not the best for Christmas tree purposes. I think this was it. This one I was thinking. Get the snow off this one. I think that one could make an okay Christmas tree. Cut the top off a little bit and then it's got pretty good shape. Not the prettiest Christmas tree I've ever seen, but it's also like 100% natural, so this hasn't been cut or anything. 100% natural tree. That could be a good candidate if we don't find a better one. Yeah, the wind is actually picking up a lot now. I guess there was like, it's gonna blow in some like blow in some clouds and some more snow, I think. That's usually when it gets super windy, it's also not that cold. It's usually never, it's never super windy and cold here. Usually if you get more wind like this, then it's getting warmer. But hopefully it stays like at least around 0, so we get some more snow and we can actually ski the track that goes here in the forest. Yeah, this little older birch forest, this is much easier to walk through. The young spruce forest. The young spruce forest that we went through there earlier. A little bit tricky to walk through with the streaming gear and with a lot of snow on the branches. Here, this is a little bit more spacious here. Little older forest. Are we close to the farm? Yeah, farm is right there. We found our way back. We did a big loop there in the forest, but I think we found our way back. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, this weather, it's kind of windy now, so it feels colder. But I gotta say, after 6 months of really hot weather, I kind of like this colder weather. I have to tell you that. It was so hot for so long that, yeah, it feels nice to have some colder weather now. As long as it doesn't get down to like -20, then it's fine. Then then you have to put like many layers on, and then it can get a little tricky. Or then it feels like even cold on the face, but this is still like okay. Let's see how our roller is doing now. We did roll once, and now if we get more snow, then you can roll more. Seems like it's staying together now. The wheels are a little bit like this, but we can maybe tighten this. We can maybe tighten the clamps that are on the sides. And yeah, this is the roller we use to make the tracks. And then we have another one, another thing that we might be able to use on the weekend too, where we can, after we pack the snow down, we can like put the 2 grooves in for the skiing. But yeah, this is the packer guy. Packer thing. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. We're a little bit shorter stream today. Just did a loop in the forest, checked the forest a little bit. Probably spotted like a good Christmas tree candidate. And yeah, found a bunch of tracks. So we probably, all in all, we probably found like 10 different animal tracks there. Just doing one loop like that. So even if it might feel like when it's this cold that there's no animal outside, but we still have a decent bit of hardy animals that can survive even in the winter. There's the sun. Still came out for us. Clouds went to the side a little bit. Here by the wood pile we can take cover from the wind here by the wood pile. Wish I could send you the nice smell of the fresh wood we have. The pine like this, it's like amazing smell. But yeah, I'll leave you with this nice view, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, day, evening or night, depending where you're watching from. But yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.
I'm here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold there, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to lay, to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the rabbit hole again, and as I fall I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. not to love, but I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, to pass you by. I'm getting I'm feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down. From the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below. And I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in limbo. Cause I'm stuck in